Yes, guys, good morning and welcome to it is match day, a game day, and of course it is a London derby to boot. North versus East versus North, however you want to spin it. Yes, Ryan after this is getting the car, getting his train down to the marvellous Tottenham. He's only going down because Vinay is offered to speak to him within the match programme. Now, he's also going down because there's a protest as well. So if you are going to the game, do get down to the protest and we will tell you where that protest is at the end of this stream. But Rain, looking forward to the game today. You're buzzing. I can see you're excited. It's game day. It's Tottenham versus West Ham. Do you know, very quickly, Bud, so many great players during the years, isn't there? Jimmy Greaves, Martin Peters. We had didn't Bobby Bobby Samosi, didn't he? Samosa went for Tottenham to West Ham back in the 90s, back under the, I think it was the late 90s or early 2000s. Teddy Sheringham played for both clubs as well. We've got a big link, haven't we? And of course, West Ham, for you English fans, West Ham did win you the World Cup in 1966, and you're still crowing about it ever since. But looking forward to it.
Oh, you mean Bobby Zamora? Is who you
Bobby
mentioned?
Zamora. That was it. I
Bobby
couldn't think of his
Zamora
name. I could
worked it
see
out.
the look at. I could see you quickly going, Bobby, who's Bobby? Bobby,
I, I
Bobby.
mean,
Oh
I
yeah, that
mean,
Bobby.
I mean, Dermot, forgive me. You come up with some 60s and 70s stats that like make my mind boggle. So I do have to, I do have to get my brain in gear to keep up with you. To be honest, there, mate.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, we've had so many players
Yeah,
go between us. You think Defoe, Canute, you think Michael Carrick. Did no, I'm not going to say that. I mean, and more recently, um,
kudos.
obviously, Kudus. And there
Yeah,
was a big fuss about it. And at the time, you're looking at it and you're thinking, why was there a big fuss? Well, there's a good reason there's a big fuss. And that's because when there were players going between us um, in the noughties, when Michael Carrick was coming to us, and when
mhm.
Jermaine Defoe came to us, I think when West Ham got relegated, I think.
Relegate. He did.
So there used to be a gap, and
Mm.
I don't think there is much of a gap.
No, there
So
isn't.
so there isn't. Well, there clearly isn't. You look at the league, and there isn't that much of a gap. So it's obvious why West Ham, why this rivalry has ratcheted up, and the games between us have been hard fought the last few years. They've beaten us at home,
Yeah,
at White Hart Lane, or at our grounds, I should say. So yeah, it's a game I'm looking forward to. I always look forward to going to the football, mate. And I'm really looking forward tomorrow to going and meeting people
yeah.
as part of the protests. Yeah, one of my favourite bits of is going and talking to the people, talking to the season ticket holders around
Mm.
me. And tomorrow I get to talk to people who sit 120 yards away, because we'll be meeting up, as you say. We'll
Mhm.
be mentioning where at
Yeah.
the end of the stream.
And this channel is getting behind the Change for Tottenham protest as well. We are going to get fully behind it, and so we should. Very quickly, you sent it to me last night, after we did the pre-match build-up with Tony from Hammers Football TV about Vinay going to put something in the program today. That is going to be interesting. So I'll be looking forward to you reading that out probably next week in the stream and on the stream and really talking about it because we are going to talk about the board early next week, guys. I know there's been changes in the board, and as a channel, we really haven't got quickly around it because the day I take off is the day all news breaks at Tottenham. So we will be doing the show in that, but I'll be interested to see what Vino's got to say today in the match program. We are playing West Ham, guys, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. This is the team news from Thomas Frank from 2 days ago from his press conference. Christian Romero back out of suspension, but Charleston's out and up to 7 weeks with a hamstring injury. Bergville is a doubt, hopefully back from Saturday's clash with West Ham. He did score his first ever Tottenham goal against West Ham at the London Stadium earlier in the season. Basuma's back and available. If he starts tomorrow, starts today. I mean, sorry, I will fall off my chair.
He
And
might have
Solanke,
to.
he might have to, is correct. There is a rumor flying around. It flew around last night, and it's flying around this morning that Palunia is injured as well, but we probably won't know until the team sheets are out. So Lanky and your doggy progressing, and they may get minutes tomorrow as well. For West Ham, their team news, they've got a few players out. They've got Makalif Diop is away in the Cup of Nations. They've got Machapats is set to remain sidelined with a neck injury. Um, we've got Lucas Fanabatsky and it's back in the treatment room. We've got Fernandez is a down. Paquetá is a down. And January two signings could make an appearance for West Ham. Tomorrow. This is Tottenham's injury list. We've got James Maddison out with the ACL. We've got Kudus out with the ACL. We've got Bentancur out with his hamstring. We've got Kudus out with his thigh. Now we've got Richarlison out with his hamstring and a doubt to Bergville. But this is the starting 11 that we've started with the Vicario in goal, the Italian maestro. We'll go with a back five, which normally picks itself, doesn't it, this season, with Porro, Mickey van der Ven, Romero, and Jed Spence. A midfield three. Now, at the time of putting this together, Palunia was available. Now, we still don't know 100% if he is injured or not, so I've kept him in just because we have no confirmation on that. He, for me, would start in the midfield two with Conor Gallagher making his home debut today for Tottenham Hotspur. We've got Simmons playing in the 10 role. Then we've got Tel Odegaard and Kolo Marani up front with Solanke on the bench, possibly to come on. I did struggle with who to start, but let's start with the back five. Rain, it's a back five that picks itself now, isn't it? Rarely.
I still want to see Davies on the left. I
Yeah,
still want a left
I would
footer on.
agree with you, actually.
I still want. I think you're right. I think if we're predicting what Frank's going to do, this is it. But I still, especially seeing as though we didn't have a game midweek, so they've had a week off,
Mm.
and he'll just so Porro's had, a little bit of a break. But I think this is what we'll get with Romero on the right and Van der Ven on the left, obviously.
Yeah.
But I personally want Davies. I want a left-footed left back, and I'd be quite happy to see Spence start ahead of Porro. Ain't going to happen.
No.
This is the back five we're going to get.
Yeah, I would love if your doggy was fit, I would put Spence on the right and your doggy on the left. I really would, because I think Porro, A, he's been overplayed, and B, I think he's not been playing great recently anyway, Rain. Mickey van der Ven and Romero, two dependable centre backs. But I think I'm saying it again, Rain, and I said it before and I say it again. You look at the Crystal Palace game to the Bournemouth game. We looked more calm as a back unit without Romero than we did with Romero. And I'm going to get pelters in the comment section for saying that. But I felt Mickey van der Ven and Danso looked a bit more calm for the Palace game than we did look against Bournemouth. Am I right to say that? Am I right that I'm gonna get pelters for saying that? That's just how I see the game.
It is, and it's what you get with Romero. You get a high emotional guy. You get there's a lot of hot blood in Romero, which can give you positives, but it can also give you negatives, and that's what people don't like to see, and that's why a lot of people are questioning, should he really be our captain? I mean, I would go back and I would say there's been quite a few captains who've had, who have been prone to a rush of blood. I can think of a certain Irishman who used to play for Man United who wasn't averse.
I love him. I love him. Do you know what? I love Roy Keane. I love him because he captained Ireland. We had that with Ireland as well. And the film Saipan is out at the moment. So I would recommend anyone, Saipan, I would recommend anyone that remembers that back in 2002 when Mick McCarthy and him had their head banging session and Roy Keane walked off. And I think at the time I blamed Roy Keane for letting down his country and he shouldn't have done it. But I think as the years have gone by, I think you understand why he did it, and I think you respect him for doing it. He had standards, and he did. So I respect Roy Keane. I
I
like him
think
more now as a
I
pundit
think
than as a player.
I think there was a lot more information as
Yeah.
it's as we've he's talked about it and
Mm.
he's explained it, and when he explains it, you're like, yeah, you might have a point, mate.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I still think you have to suck it up when you're there.
I
Um,
agree. I
but,
agree. I
but yeah,
midfield 3
yeah,
now.
I'm hoping we're going to see Gallagher in a white shirt to
Yeah. Yeah. Now
when he plays for.
I have the
I'm only
bone to pick.
I'm
No,
only
no, I genuinely have a bone to pick with Tottenham Hotspur Football Club website and the Premier League website. Now, let's not forget, Gallagher was playing in Spain for the last 3 years or 4 years, however he's been in Spain, right? So he's not just come from Chelsea to Spurs, he came from a Spanish side to Spurs. So what did Tottenham do in that great brainwave of somebody working in the computer department? Let's put Gallagher in the Chelsea shirt in our team now. I mean,
I tell
please,
you
for the
what,
love of God.
I'll take the Chelsea version of Conor Gallagher
Yeah,
in
I
our
would.
team. So that's absolutely fine. Yeah, the rumours are that Paulinia's doubts. We've had no confirmation. It's all
Mm.
internet rumours, so we're not sure. This is what I would expect to see if Paulinia doesn't play. I mean, it's going to be great, isn't it? I
Yeah,
can't. Frank has said Basuma is now available. I can't see it. I can't see Basuma coming straight into this team from coming back from AFCON and not even being on the bench. If it happens, I will be stunned.
hmm
Although I keep on being surprised by Tottenham these days, Dermot. So maybe it
yeah.
will. Maybe it will happen.
Maybe it will. Also, we've got Simmons and Paluna. Then the front three. We've got Tell, Odebear, and Kola Morani. Look, I get it. We got Solanke back now, but I don't think he starts. And I did toy with the idea of starting him, Rain. If I'm being honest, I thought, bugger it, put him in, give him a good hour. But I think he will go for Morani, Odebear, and Tell on Odebear on the right, Tell on the left. Um, Look, we have got a bit of breaking news why we're doing this video on the transfer market, by the way, Rain. That Tottenham are active but not advanced in the purchase of the Monaco winger. Spurs are very interested and contact has been made. Discussions held. Monaco value him 50 to 55 million. Spurs like him a lot. If they go to 50 plus add-ons, this could move. Otherwise, likely parked until summer. Chance happening in January, 40 to 45%. If you get that Monaco winger in and you got him on the left, you got Kudus on the right, you got Simmons in the 10 role, and you got a decent striker up front, that does solve our left wing problem, doesn't it? And then you don't have to play Tell there then, to be fair. Or Odebear.
Well, yeah, but it's a squad game, isn't it? So
Yeah, it is.
there is, and it would be great if we could get Akalush
Mm,
in now so that he can get up to speed because I think it's going to take him 6 months to get
mm,
up to speed. So I even if we got Akalush in January, I would still expect Tell to start left wing
yeah.
whilst he bulks up and gets used to the Premier League. This front three is there's one phrase to describe it: walking wounded.
Mm,
And that's where we are. We got no Kudus, Richarlison for 7 weeks. I'm if he's back in 3 or 4 months, I'll be if he if he's back if he's back by April, I will be stunned. Right,
yeah, I would.
with our record, there's going to be a difficulty at some point that's going to extend that out. But I make you right. There's not a chance that Solanke is coming into this team to start after his time on the treatment
Yeah.
table. Unless I mean they've had a week, maybe I don't know. I don't know. We
It,
forget that they've had a week on the. It's been so
yeah.
long since they've had a week on the training pitch. Maybe
Uh,
Frank. maybe he will be up to speed. I don't know,
How
Dermot.
desperate is Frank, though? How desperate will be Frank to put? That's the other question as well. But look, you look at that team. I think the defense looks good. I think our midfield already looks stronger than it rarely does. If that's the midfield tree, that's a strong midfield. You get a decent winger and a striker up front. Tottenham have a good side. We already got a good side. We're just sprinkling a little bit of more class about it. But guys, that is our 11. Let us know if you agree with me and Rain. So do in the comment sections. Do you agree or don't agree? Rain, we're going to finish off with you talking about the protests. You are heading there now. Where, time, and where can people meet you later on today?
So yeah, I'm planning to get there for sort of 1:30. It's we're meeting up. The protest starts outside the corner pin, 2 o'clock. Bring something yellow. I don't have anything yellow, so I'm hoping that there might be a scarf or two that I can take. Otherwise, I'll just be sort of mooching around as I currently am. Um, bring your happy faces. This is a protest where we are together, but we're not angry. We want the club to move forward, but we want to tell them in the right way. We don't want to. We want to show a united front, but we want to show them that Spurs fans are want them to do what we're going to demonstrate, which is
Yeah.
uh, good behaviour, um, standing together, looking forwards, and demanding quality.
Mm.
So 2 o'clock
No,
corner pin, and then we're gonna. Those of us who are going to the game are gonna do the short little walk. It's only about 30, 40 yards down to the stadium. And Change for Tottenham have said that if there's a decent turnout, and people are looking for further involvement, that they may extend the protests in the
mm,
future. But I'm just going to reiterate the one thing I'm really looking for is for everybody to make it, a festival type atmosphere amongst us.
yeah. I totally agree. It's got to be a united front. It's got to be everyone together. You want to go there, and I agree with it being families as well, because I think that shows every bit of the fan base is allowed to get involved, and I think that is so important. Fair play to Change for Tottenham, but do get down there today, guys. Do join the guys. Do let the club know how you feel. We are in the transfer window. We need to let in it, and also I'd be very interested to see what Vinay puts in the match program later as well. So maybe you can take a picture of it, Rain, and send it to me, and I might read it out to watch along what he says, because I'll be very interested in what he has to say. But guys, we're going to let Rain go. I'm going to get out and get ready for to get ready. I think going on Dave's at 11. I'm on We Are Tottenham TV at 12:30, and then 25 to 2. No, 25 to 12. 25 to 3. I start the watch along, but James is going to do the 2 o'clock show. So do join him for that. Whatever you're doing, enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, you Spurs. In the big cockerel we trust. We never stop. I'm going for a 4-0 Tottenham win. Rain, what's your score prediction, bud?
A hopeful 2-1 to us.
One of us is going to be happy. One of us is going to be grateful. Let's not hope both of us are going to be frank out. Come on, you Spurs. In the big cockerel we trust.